When she hugs you first, she's sending signals most men miss. When she steps toward you and wraps her arms around you first, something simple, quiet, human. Most men hear only the surface. They feel the comfort, the warmth, the smell of her hair. But beneath that instant, a complex language is being spoken. This is not just a touch. It's a message. A gentle, brave signal that carries longing, safety, truth, and sometimes a test. Stay with me for the next 13 minutes. I'll unpack the hidden signals a woman sends when she hugs you first. Signals that many men mistake, ignore, or miss entirely. The scene, setting the moment. Imagine a moment. A late evening, the city outside is a blur of lights, and you stand in the doorway. She comes closer. There's no grand confession, no dramatic script. Only the quiet movement of someone deciding to close the distance. A first hug from her is rarely casual. It's rarely indifferent. Even when it looks like comfort, even when she says, just a hug, there are threads of meaning woven into the way she moves, into the length of the hug, into the pressure of her arms. Understanding those threads will change how you hear her. Subscribe now to Psych Secrets and be part of a journey where every video inspires you to see life with a new perspective. Signal 1: Initiation. She chooses to be vulnerable. When she initiates a hug, she is stepping into vulnerability. In a world that teaches women to be guarded, to measure risk, a woman who reaches for a hug first has decided, in that moment, to risk feeling and being seen. That initiation says, I trust you enough to lower my guard. It's not a casual invitation. It's a permission she offers you to hold a piece of her that she doesn't hand out easily. If you meet vulnerability with indifference or distraction, you miss the depth of that gift. Signal 2: The angle and timing. She's observing your reaction. Notice how she hugs you. Is it sudden, surprised? Or is it patient, deliberate? The timing tells you something. Does she hug you after a private joke? After a moment of silence? After a fight? The context matters. A hug after a tense conversation is not the same as a hug in the middle of laughter. The angle of approach, head-on, from behind, a quick side hug sends different emotional signals. A head-on hug with eye contact beforehand is bold. A hug from behind is protective, familiar. What she watches for most during that instant is your response. Her brain reads your face, your hands, the way you move. In that second, she measures whether you're safe. Are you present? Are you gentle? Are you responsive? Signal 3: Duration and pressure. Measuring emotional weight. How long she holds you matters. A brief, polite squeeze is different from a lingering embrace. Duration is a meter of emotional weight. Longer holds often mean comfort, need, or a desire to prolong the closeness. Pressure also speaks. A firm, whole-body hug is an attempt to anchor herself to you. A feather-light hug can be playful, shy, or testing. Notice if she molds into you. Does she let her head rest on your chest? Does she cling to the small of your back? Those details map where she wants safety. When you match that pressure and length, you answer in kind. When you let go too quickly or stay distant, you create a dissonance. She gives and you refuse to receive. Signal 4: The hands. Where she places them speaks volumes. Pay attention to hands, not just yours, but hers. Hands are intimate. When she places her hands high, near your shoulders or neck, it signals a desire for connection and closeness. When they rest low around the small of your back, there's a steadier kind of comfort. If her fingers find your hair, your jaw, or the curve of your neck, she's seeking tenderness. If her hands are wrapped tight, there's urgency or fear. Each placement is a sentence in the unspoken language of touch. And when you return that with thoughtful placement, hands that cradle rather than push, you create trust. Signal 5: Breath and rhythm. sinking hearts. Listen for the subtle rhythm of her breath. When two people hug deeply, their breathing begins to sync. If she slows into a calmer rhythm while holding you, she's calming herself through you. If her breaths are quick, nervous, or shaky, she's carrying emotion she needs to release. When you notice and breathe with her, matching and guiding that rhythm, you transform a simple hug into a private, shared calm, the kind of closeness that lingers after the arms part. Short pause. Signal 6, the eyes before and after. Eyes are honest. The look she gives before a hug, a searching glance, a vulnerable smile, a small nod, is the preface. The look after the hug is the feedback. Does she hold your gaze when you pull back? Is there relief, longing, or testing in her eyes? A woman who watches your face after hugging you is looking for proof. Did you feel it too? Did you notice? Will you respond the way she hoped? If you ignore that search, you miss a crucial part of the conversation. Signal 7, context. Cultural and personal history matters. Not every hug means romantic interest. Your job is to read context. A hug in public with a group present might be lighter, social. A hug in private, late at night, after vulnerability, carries more weight. Also consider her personal map. Some women are physically expressive by nature. Others reserve touch for people they deeply trust. Past hurt, cultural background, and personal boundaries will tint what a hug means. That's why listening, noticing, and asking later, gently, can be the most respectful response. Brief breath. Signal 8, the follow-up. Words, actions, and consistency. A hug does not exist in isolation. The true meaning shows up in what follows. Does she reach for your hand afterward? Does she text you later? Is there consistency? Women often use touch to bridge into deeper conversation. If she hugs you first once and then steps back, it might be a fleeting comfort. If it becomes a pattern, a daily habit of leaning in, it becomes a language she's chosen to speak regularly. Observe patterns. Women send signals across time, not just in one moment. Signal 9, the risk of misreading. Common mistakes men make. Many men fall into traps when decoding hugs. They oversimplify. She hugged me. She likes me. Or they underreact. It was just a hug. Both distortions are dangerous. The other mistake is confusing utility for intimacy. Sometimes a woman hugs to console. She's not testing romantic interest. Sometimes she hugs because she wants to feel safe for a second. The right response is curiosity mixed with respect. Notice, acknowledge, and if appropriate, ask. A simple, honest line like, "That hug felt important. Are you okay?" Open space without pressure. Pause. Practical guide. How to respond when she hugs you first. Be present. Put your phone down. Let your hands find a gentle, appropriate place. Show with your body that you received her. Mirror her energy. Match her pressure and duration. If she lingers, linger. If she needs a quick comfort, don't turn the hug into a performance. To use your voice, softly. After you part, a simple, "That felt nice," or "Are you okay?" acknowledges the moment. Respect boundaries. If she steps back quickly, respect that. If she wants to talk, listen without trying to fix. A follow-up. Send a message later if the hug felt meaningful. Say something like, "I keep thinking about that hug. Hope you're doing okay." It shows you noticed and care. Closing, the gift of being seen. When she hugs you first, she hands you a small, fragile gift. The permission to hold part of her story. Most men miss it because they are in a hurry, distracted, or afraid of reading too much into something tender. If you learn to pay attention, to touch, to breath, to the little asking looks in her eyes, you won't just notice signals. You'll respond in a way that invites more vulnerability, deeper trust, and a love that grows because it is truly seen. Thank her by being present. That is the answer most hugs are waiting for. Subscribe now to Psych Secrets and be part of a journey where every video inspires you to see life with a new perspective.